Steve, the last show of the year, and perhaps the most iconic one, was it about 23, 24, 25 years?
I think it'd be more like 25 years. I keep meaning to have a look back and see, but it might be longer than that. But yeah, it's a popular show, isn't it? And do you know what? There's so many people who've been to every single year. I mean, Tongi was in yesterday. He said like it's the 16th year on the trot for him, and you know, there's people like Steve Foster's mates and my mates who's been coming since the first day and never missed it. Yeah,
no, it's the Christmas party for anyone who's involved in boxing or loves boxing, basically, isn't it? Because you never get a chance to sit down and relax and chill out with the guys, because they're all working, aren't they? Most of the guys are working.
Like I always say, every year I see so many faces that I've not seen for 12 months, and I go, Christ, we'll have to have a pint in a few weeks. You know, we're not seeing each other, and then next thing you know, it's Jolly Boys, and you know, I'm looking forward to it as much as they ever have done, because apart from the boxing and the other entertainment, and it's going to be the World Cup final on the big screens as well, I'll just get a chance to see so many people who you class as friends, but you don't see. And you know, as you get older, you know, even in family you don't see, do you? You know, so it's just a great occasion, mate. Yeah.
Ricky going to be there, Ricky?
Yeah, there's no Jolly Boys without Ricky, is it? You know, I'm obviously good friends with his agent Paul Speak, and he's on to me every January, knowing what day it is for there, because he's got to work his diary around the Jolly Boys, because Ricky's not missing it.
Yeah, no, like you say. And we've got 4 good young prospects on there, mate. I'll let you run through if you want. Yeah,
well, you know what it's like, innit? You know, you try and keep the Jolly Boys for the lads who aren't particularly big ticket sellers, and you know, we need to get them out having a fight. So you know, this year we've got Lennox Lithgow who's on the bill, and Lennox.
He missed out on the Wigan show, didn't he?
Yeah, you feel really sorry for him. His opponent, Brett Fido, on the Wigan show, son wasn't well, so he dropped out on the day. So Lennox didn't fight. The time before, he was fighting on one of Gary Booth's shows, and he hadn't sold enough tickets, so he's pulled off that. So it was nice to give him a ring and say, look, you know, we're on the Jolly Boys, and you know, he sold a couple of tables. You know, his mates are coming out to support him, and you know, he's a genuine talent, isn't he? Considering he had no amateur experience. It's very exciting, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that, mate. I think he's, him and Joe, his stablemate Joe Howarth, both very talented kids, and great coach in Lee Blundell. And you've also done a favour for Alex Bianco, who we've been working with a lot. We've got one of his young talented fighters on.
Yeah, I mean, again, obviously I've got my own fighters which I prefer to look after, but I had like Sonny Taylor on, who's pulled out of a shoulder injury. Jacob Roll was on, and he's pulled out, gone down with a bit of a flu or COVID, whatever it is, and there's a lot of people going down with it at the moment, isn't there? So you know, that they'd pulled out, and Marcus again is not a big ticket seller, and he's fought on our shows in Bolton, not sold tickets, and being honest, we've not been paid either, so it's nice to turn around to him and say, come on, you know, fight at one of our shows, you're going to get paid, and there's no pressure on selling tickets. So we've done a favour for Marcus, and also Seamus Devlin, I think it's his 50th fight, isn't it? It's an opportunity to say thanks to Seamus for helping us out and jumping in.
He's become a regular now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
In the weight corner.
Yeah.
And another kid that I think is a real talent, Thorn Wright, only a young kid, but he's 2-0 now, isn't he?
Yeah, Thorn's another one who struggles selling tickets, and he's from Chester, and we don't do shows in Chester, so you know, really nice young kid, and got a lot of learning to do, but he lives and breathes the sport, so it's nice to help out Thorn, and you know, he's fighting Jake Smith, who's one of James is like journeyman, and again, he should have been fighting 2 weeks ago on one of our shows, and lost out because medical problems with the board, and you know, there was going to be a shit Christmas for him because he was relying on the money for his kids, and so it was nice to put him in there. And I've said to him, look, come and have a fight. You know, don't just come here and think, you know, you've got to do a journeyman's job. And it's a fight. My mates from Salford like to see a fight, and you know, that'll be a good fight. You know, yeah, Paul knows he's coming to try and get turned over, so he's up for it. And like you say, he's an exciting fighter as well, and you know, they're the styles that I like, and I'm sure everyone at Jolly Boys will like it. You know, someone who gets stuck in.
Yeah, and who's the final one now?
And then Joe Cavanagh.
Joe Cavanagh
again, and that's another favour, you know, and it works out both ways because Joe fought on Saturday, but he's been out for like 12 months and he's had it tough. Again, he hadn't sold many tickets, and there wasn't anything in the pot for him on Saturday, so. You know, he's going to get paid and have another fight, so gives him some money for Christmas, and he gets the experience as well, which he needs, because next year these lads who have done the 5 fights, which we're hanging around with these, we'll be going up to 6 rounders and getting an harder fight, so it all helps out. And really that is the benefit of the Jolly Boys, isn't it? These kids can come and have a fight and earn some money for Christmas, and we help them out. And even the lads on the road, you know, we're picking the kids we want to help out, and it's not like a normal show, it's a special show. It's an event, and you know, everyone's really looking forward to it. And you know, the year before was a shit year, wasn't it, with the COVID and everything like that, and it's been an hard year for everyone as well. And you know, we've all been working hard, and I put myself in that bracket, so I'm looking forward to finishing the year, last show of the year, and have a bit of breather before we come back on the 25th of February, and let's do an interview in between Christmas and New Year, and I'll tell you all the dates, because we've already got 15 dates booked, which I've never had done before, but I'm sealing it on 20 shows, not doing more than 20 shows next year.
But hopefully you've got quite a few kids that are going to have the possibility of getting out on the big stage as well, in between those shows. Yeah,
I'm just waiting for a few confirmations of lads that are now classed as TV fighters, and kids who need the opportunity to become a TV fighter, and going to have to grasp it. So you know, we'll have kids in the home corners, we'll have kids in the away corners, and I think next year is going to be a breakout year for some of the VIP fighters. You know, I keep talking about it, not signing many on, but I am cutting down. I'm cutting the stable down. I'll be getting lads to manage the fighters in the next 12 months, and what I really want to do is concentrate and make as many of these kids that I've got, and we've got a lot of good kids, into champions. And like, I was talking to someone this morning, and I just said, look, all I can do is open the doors for them, and these kids are going to have to take their opportunities and walk through the doors. And you know, even if they don't win the first one, I think if you look at champions, and there's a lot about this year where it's not looked like it's going to happen for them, but they've not given, and it's easy to give in, isn't it? But people who stay at it, and Mason Cartwright's one of them. You know, he fought last week. It'd be easy for him to jack it because he's got a good job, and you know, he's been promised opportunities, and they fell down, but no, he's stuck at it. Fought on one of our little shows on Saturday, got a nice win. You know, he's lost a couple of times on the big stage, unluckily in both of them, but he's not giving, and I think he'll come back and be a champion next year. And you know, that's what we do it for, these people who want to be boxers and want to be champions, and do the job the right way, mate. Yeah.
Right, well, I'm looking forward to Sunday, mate. We'll be down there filming it, and I'll see you then.
No drinking for you, Hogan, you're bobbins at it.
I know, I'm no great drinking, mate, but I will enjoy it. Okay. Like I say, you know, I think I came to the first one many a year ago, me and Lee. So
he might have even been on it, I can't remember.
He could have, yeah. But they're always a top.
Say that, he couldn't have been, he's only 35.
That's what he tells everyone, isn't it? But it's like you said, all the faces that you see and you never get a chance to talk to, well, everyone's there to have a laugh and let their hair down.
Yeah, cheers then, Lee. Thanks, mate.
See you later, mate. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.